Hello, I'm Gil Eastman, and welcome to Deaf Mosaic.
And I'm Mary Lou Novitsky. You know, Gil, one of the best things about working on Deaf Mosaic is that I get to travel all over the country and the world. Recently, I spent a few days in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's like no other city in the U.S., with its romantic French traditions, mixed with the relaxed attitude of a town where people really know how to have a good time. The city fills up with people from all over who come to see day after day of parades and to wait for the big day to arrive. And when it does, everyone dresses up in exotic costumes and is merry with food, drink, and parties all day and through the night. One of the newer crews is hoping someday to afford its own parade, but for now they put on a truly grand costume ball. The Dauphine Crew takes its name from the Catholic Deaf Center located on historic Dauphine Street. The theme of the Dauphine's 17th annual Grand Ball is Fairies in Wonderland. Harold Austin is co-chair.
The reason we had a masquerade ball is that there were so many hearing balls. Oh, gosh, maybe over 500 in the area. But there was nothing for the deaf. Deaf people had never been to a hearing ball. That's how we got started. Some balls put on by hearing people are really very expensive, but we don't do this for profit, only for enjoyment. There's usually a little money that goes back to the club to use for charity or things like that.
Co-chair Sharon Marquez.
We felt that we wanted to be a part of something. Other people have their own balls and parades, so we decided to have an event for the deaf community, to enjoy a night of fun with food and music. That makes us feel as though we are part of the same thing.
Competition between crews for the most lavish costumes is fierce. Crew members begin working many months before Mardi Gras. Richard Frechenot, who is in charge of costumes and stage decoration, is carrying on a lifelong tradition.
I'm responsible for teaching people. After a theme is decided, I do preliminary drawings for costumes. And if they are accepted, then the people making the costumes go on from there. I learned how to design costumes from my grandmother. From the age of 5 until 12, I saw my grandmother sew costumes. I asked her to teach me, so we started out making doll clothes. As I progressed, she praised my work.
Volunteers put many hours of work into the elaborate costumes worn by the royalty of the Dauphine Crew. Maids, dukes, captains, and the king and queen.
I feel very good doing this. I like to help and I love the community spirit.
The dukes and maids each contribute $100 to a fund for materials. When the ball is over, the costumes are theirs to keep. The climax of the Mardi Gras is the Grand Ball, and ruling over their loyal subjects, the king and queen.
In order to choose a king and queen, we look over the list of people who have been very active in the organization and make our selection. If they turn it down, we go back to the list until we find people who want to be king and queen. Then we work with them to design costumes to fit the theme.
As you know, things get more expensive every year. This ball is really more costly than those in the past because we're making improvements. We started out in the gym. Then we expanded by moving to a hotel 3 years ago. It just gets better and better every year.
We had so much fun in New Orleans, thanks to our hosts who sponsored the Deaf Mardi Gras. The National Fraternal Society of the Deaf, the FRAT, and the St. Gerard Parish for the Hearing Impaired. As they say in New Orleans, let the good times roll.